What's going on, everybody? It's your main man, Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. Let's get right into it, y'all. All right, if you ignore narcissist behavior and act like it doesn't exist, you will pay in the long run. Let's talk about it. All right, there may be people in your life that you love or have attachments to, or people that you've known for a long time that have narcissistic behavior. Okay, and it's not healthy for you to be around those people just because you've known them your whole life. Ignoring that behavior could be detrimental to your progress and could be detrimental to what you're trying to do in life. Because the longer you hang around people who aren't good for you, you become damaged. You become a product of your environment. You can possibly become those people, or you could become the hurt and the pain that they cause for you and that they mean for you, which will cause you to have to take time out to get away from them to heal. The moment you get away from them, your healing process is going to start. But while you're up under them, while you're around them, while you constantly have to subject yourself to that negative energy, then you're constantly going to keep putting yourself in harm's way. And that's something that you don't want to do. All right. So that's why you do not want to ignore narcissistic behavior. All right. When people are trying to sabotage your dreams, when it feels like people are trying to sabotage your goals for yourself, or when it feels like people are trying to sabotage the idea or the life or the reality that you want for yourself, you're going to have to not ignore that. That is a red flag. When people want you to spend more time focused on them than your goals and dreams and things like that, that's a red flag. What people will do is this, and this is what I've noticed along my journey. Once people feel that you care about being more successful more than them, what they're going to do is, depending on how bad their disorder is, depending on how evil they are, okay, what they're going to do is they're going to make it so you have to choose between them and what you want to do, your gift, or what you're trying to achieve, your goal. And what they'll do is they'll drain you and they'll force you to pick, and they'll waste your time. And then by the time that they wasted so much time for you, and when you're all exasperated and worn out, they'll just leave. Because at that point, you're not focused on your goals, you're not focused on your life, you're more focused on them than they are you, and you're more focused on them than you are your priorities. So at that point, they think it's fun to leave, because now they know that they got you focused on them, and when they could leave and go off and do what they want. Because that's all what some narcissists want. They want to know that, oh, okay, this person's all strung out on me, this person's all hung up on me, I don't need this person anymore, I can go someplace else. That's why you put more time and energy into yourself over other people, because once people get all the energy that they need from you, depending on if the person's an energy vampire or not, with narcissistic disorder, they'll just leave. They will just leave. They will soak up all your energy and then just go. And if you are blessed enough to see that ahead of time, if you are fortunate enough to see that ahead of time, then that is a situation that you should get away from and you should get out of. Because I'm telling you, the longer you ignore that behavior, the longer it's going to take for you to heal, and the harder it's going to be for you to do what you need to do and get done what you need to get done with your life. Because the narcissists want you to behave like them. They want you to behave in a negative way. They want you to behave in a way to where you're stressed. They want you to behave in a way to where you're not able to focus on the things that you would be normally focused on. They want to take all your attention off of yourself, and they want to put it on you. They want you to put your attention on them. They want all your energy. They want all your time. And when you're not willing to give it to them, they're going to start to do things that are going to make the relationship go bad. Okay, they're going to do things that make the friendship go bad. They're going to do things that make they're going to do things that make it hard to be family with them, because they don't want you to succeed. And when you hang around people who don't want you to succeed, it's going to stop you from being able to reach your success. I know it seems like common sense, but you have to think about it. You can't just say, oh, this is just so and so, or oh, that's just auntie, or that's just uncle, or that's just brother, or that's just sister. That is stopping you from believing in yourself. It's causing you to doubt yourself. It's causing you to think you need people that you don't need. It's causing you to have people in your life that you should have cut off a long time ago. Like people are dead weight. And when people are dead weight, they could stop you from reaching your success. They could stop you from achieving your dream. And if you have people around you that don't want you to be successful and that don't want you to achieve your dream, that's not good. You have to get everybody away from you who doubts you. You have to get away from everybody who doesn't think that you can make it. You have to get away from everybody who wants to put down your dream, put down your way of life, put down the way you think. All right, it's a difference between disagreeing with people and not sharing the same values, or not having the same mindset, or not having the same ideas. That's cool. But once people start to take out how they feel on you for your way of life, or for what you believe in, or for what you think, that's a red flag. You can't ignore that, and you can't turn that down. You have to keep an eye out for that, because that's a potential enemy right there. And anybody that's an enemy is not going to be a part of your success, or want to be a part of your success. Your enemies are going to do things in secret so that you fail. And this is why this is why you have to pay attention to these types of traits and behaviors in people, because they'll let you know who's for you and who's not. So the one thing that on your way to success and on your way to your blessings and the good things that God has for you, and to get what you want out of life, you're going to have to pay attention for the people who don't want to see that happen. All right, because those are the people you're going to want to stay the furthest away from. All right, those are the people who you go around, you feel tired, you feel drained. Now you can't even work on what it is you were supposed to work on. And they know that. That's why they say things to make you doubt yourself, and they say things to attack you, to drain you and destroy your spirit and your positive outlook on life. Because they know if they could do that, they know that they could kill your spirit. They know that they could squash your dream. They know that they could kill your dream. They know that that's going to take time away from you, to where you would be up and doing something. Maybe you would work out. Maybe you would go read. Maybe you'll go to the library. Maybe you'll go to work. Maybe you'll do whatever it is that you were going to do. But when they attack you in this way, it's something that could possibly depress you. It's something that could possibly make you devalue yourself, or see yourself as being less than, or not value your life as much. And you don't want to be around people who make you devalue yourself, people who make you think you're less than, people who make you feel like you're not worthy, people who make you feel like you don't deserve to be alive just because you're around them. All right, you can't ignore that, because over time that is going to that's going to tear your spirit up. Okay, it's going to destroy your positive outlook on yourself, and you're going to have to build that back up. So why constantly put yourself around people who are going to tear you down, just so you constantly have to build yourself back up? All right, nobody wants to have to keep building something. Even the Three Little Pigs, even eventually they built a house out of brick. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to keep having to. They built it out of straw. He knocked it down. They built it out of wood. Knocked it down. They put the bricks up. He got tired and they couldn't do it. You got to find something. You got to find your brick wall. All right, you got to find what your brick wall is. And a lot of times your brick wall is just finding peace. And that a lot of times is just finding out who's not supposed to be in your life. And once you find out who's not supposed to be in your life, don't ignore it. You can't look at that lightly. You may never experienced this narcissism before. You may never been aware that people were trying to stop you before, but you need to get away before it's too late. Because what people want to do is they want to waste your time and they want to waste your years. They want your time and your years to be wasted under their control. They want your time and your years to be wasted being frustrated, being upset, being focused on them instead of you enjoying your life, living your life and being happy. All the things that they hate to see you as. They hate to see you as a happy person. Okay? You should be aware of people who don't want you to be happy. Okay? They hate to see you doing good in life. You should know who doesn't want to see you do good in life, because those are the people you stay furthest away from. You can't think it's sweet, and because people are family, because people are related to you, because people are aunts, uncles, friends, parents, whoever, you can't keep people around you who don't see the version of you that you see yourself as. You can't keep people around you who want to hold you back and keep you in the past, when you're every day constantly moving forward, constantly making yourself better, and making the effort to improve. You don't want to be constantly improving and people constantly trying to pull you down. That's too much energy being exerted. Because for every time you lift yourself up, they're going to try to bring you down twice as bad. And I've seen it, I've experienced it all just because I wanted to do better. And most of the time, when you want to improve and do better, you have to get away from everybody. You have to be around. You got to go with God, and you got to be by yourself, because the people don't like it. People may not like it when you're trying to change. People may want you to stay a certain way. They may not like the new version of you. They may not want you to become a better version of yourself. There's people out there that's sick. Instead of focusing on themselves, they worried about other people and what other people are doing. And you go to make some positive changes in your life, you go to do something better in your life, they may not want you to do that. They may not like that. All right. So that's when people will try to sabotage you from succeeding. That's when people will try to sabotage you and take you away from your goals, take you away from your dream. Hey, come watch TV. You've been working on that all day. Come do this. We're about to go out and go do this. Put that down. You've been working on that all week. Why don't you take a break? Or why don't you leave that alone for a little bit? Or why are you always working on that? You know that ain't going to do nothing for you. You're just wasting your time. When you going to stop playing around? When you going to take your life serious? And they say these things because they don't have the heart or the guts to go after their goals. And because you're going after your goal, and because it may not have happened yet, they have everything to say, all the negative things to say. Because when your goal happens, when you make your dream happen, they're going to be as silent as Sam. Okay, they're going to be silent Sam. They're not going to have nothing to say. They won't have a word to utter out of their mouth when you become successful. They won't have nothing to say except if they're going to ask you for something. Okay? They won't believe in you, but when you make it, they will believe that they can ask you for something. Trust and believe that. You didn't believe in me, but now you believe in the amount of money that I have because you're asking for some. All right? So when you see that people, right, are trying to play you, when you see that people are trying to hurt you, when you see that people are totally against your way of life and they're taking that out on you, you will pay the price in the long run if you ignore that. It's different when somebody has a different opinion. You're allowed to think the way you want to think. I'm allowed to think the way I want to think. But do I take out how I think on you? No. But they feel that you do, because you want to be successful and they take that as a threat. You want to do better in life and they have a problem with that. So yes, they do have a problem with you just trying to live your life and be successful, because they have a problem with that, and they are upset because you are changing their perception of you. They want to keep looking at you as this lazy person. They want to keep looking at you as this broke person. They want to keep looking at you as this person that don't care about herself or himself. They want to keep looking at you as this person that's never going to change, that's never going to have better, never going to achieve their goals or have the life they want. And God says you was put here to prove them wrong. Not that you care about, you don't have anything to prove to them, but just by you merely going after your life because they told you couldn't do that and you already know you can, you're going to shut them down. And they only go to the strong people who know they can. The person over there that's doubting themselves, that's unsure, they're not worried about them. They're more focused on you because you know you can do it without a shadow of a doubt. That's why they keep having to constantly tell you. And that's why you feel like you don't want to be around them, because that's your spirit trying to tell you, get away from them people. They trying to stop me from being successful. All right. I want to thank everybody for watching this video. I want to thank everybody for hitting the share button, hitting the like button. I want to thank everybody for showing some love in the comments. I'll see everybody in the next video. This has been another DruTube special. Shout out to the chosen vessels. We lit. Everybody have a great day. Everybody stay positive and keep going after your goals, and don't let nothing or anybody, or better yet, not even yourself. Okay, that's our because we're our own greatest enemy. So don't even let yourself stop you. Okay, even if your thoughts were tampered with by other folks. I'll see everybody in the next video. DruTube out.